extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And Green gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Chicago. It's a three-point game. Rose kicks to Butler. Feeds it to Noah. Gasol inside, working on Green. Shot from the low block, and it's Gasol with the bucket inside. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night. And the Warriors with possession here. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys. And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Butler, following the basket by Draymond Green. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Clock at 6, off the pick, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the paint, deflects the pass, stolen by Noah, and they're pushing it up, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and slam dunk by Butler.
That's a quick bucket there, solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for him here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
And here is Gasol following Draymond Green's three. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Screen by Bogut. Thompson for three. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award, really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Back to Noah. Here's Gasol, and he dunks it down.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You know, you can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
And here are the Warriors now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And it's Rose penetrating. Mirotic has a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Heinrich comes in for Mirotic. Golden State also making some changes. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. Now here's Iguodala. Kicks to Spates. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Heinrich. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Thompson. Can't cash in from the high post.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Rose. Kicks it out to Gibson from the arc. And it's Spates with the rebound. The Warriors trailing. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Ezeli. Makes it off the glass.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Rose against Curry. Down low, Ezeli. The shot no good. Great D that time from Gibson. From deep, Rose. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't. And Steph Curry, a player with in the gym range, told us about his company.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. Barbosa's shot is off.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Livingston dishes to Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got his first points of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Portis. Now the pass to Gibson. 6 to shoot. Now here's McDermott. Defense is right there. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Warriors shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McDermott's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Livingston kicks to Green. Barnes with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
McDermott, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Rooks on the double team. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Bulls leading by 3.
And guys, what a strange rookie campaign for Dougie McBuckets. I mean, he entered the draft as a polished sharpshooter. The Bulls traded up in the first round to get him, and he ended up playing 9 minutes a game over the course of last season.
6 on the shot clock. And Butler, here we go. And Barbosa pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And on the topic of Doug McDermott, one of the most decorated college players in recent history. And Clark, you called a lot of his games.
Yeah, enjoyed watching him play, and I still think he has a bright future. Just never found any real rhythm. Averaged only 3 points a game, but he didn't get much playing time. So look for him to bounce back in the years going forward.
Livingston passes to Barbosa. From 15 feet away, the shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. Outside Rose. Right side, Butler. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. With Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
There we go. That was your Lovables. Give them a hand. Come on, Chicago.
A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. Thompson dishes to Spates. Passes it to Ezeli. Spates kicks to Thompson. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. And Joakim Noah. He's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside of Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he bites, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014 was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
The Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
At the line for the Bulls.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And the shot is good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Thompson outside, dishes it to Spates. Thompson against Butler. The screen from Thompson. Clock at 4. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. A 3-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Noah kicks to Butler. Iguodala with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Spates. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Spates has got his 2nd basket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Poke loose. And the first half come.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had